Howdy folks, Troy Z here. I'm gonna do something a little bit out of my norm because I have all these expensive microphones and I just bought this garbage off Amazon because I've never had a wireless lapel mic, and when I was doing some other shots with my DSLR, the audio on board that, I do have a shotgun mic, just any onboard audio DSLR is awful. So I kind of wished I had a lapel mic, so I went on Amazon. This is a YYT1. I think it was like $34. So I opened it up. Haven't used it yet. You're going to join me on this ride. This is essentially what comes out of the box. I actually have to open up the lapel mic. But right away, this is like the cheapest, highest gauge kind of wire I've ever seen, and I don't know why it was sticky, but it like ripped some of the foam out of the box when I was trying to take it out. There's also this little thing that you're supposed to be able to hook the cord in there, but within like, oh, where'd it go? So not putting any pressure on it at all. This plastic piece just broke. No big deal. But I haven't put this on my head yet. I assume it's going to be super uncomfortable. No, I mean, it serves its purpose. I think I'm jumping the gun on crapping on this product before I actually try it out. So if I'm like giving drum instruction or something like that, I think this would be good. Moving around a lot, I don't think a lapel mic would be good for that. What I really hope is that this thing, and it doesn't, so I'm probably going to return it. It only has one button on the thing, and that's to power it on. If you can see that, one press goes up the frequency. I don't know how to go down. Long press turns it off. So what I am speaking to you in right now is this condenser mic. And another reason I went for the lapel mic, I have these great monitors, and with this condenser, I'm always playing the feedback game. How much gain am I going to have on the mic, and how loud can my monitors be if I'm doing something else, and I like to leave everything on. So I've been in this back and forth where turn the microphone off on the preamp and then do some sort of recording monitoring, then turn the control room output all the way down, turn the mic back on to talk to you. So that's a pain. But you can get a sense of my voice into an Avalon 22 and into Logic Pro through the Existential Audio Black Hole and into OBS Studio. So here's my condenser mic up, and I'm in the way. I should just not record my face. There's no point in seeing my face. I always appreciate when manufacturers give you real twist ties, retain their shape, not those crappy ones that are like ribbon and are useless. I don't know. Small things, you know? Okay, this also comes with an assortment of windscreens if you want some Halloween deco happening, orange and black. Two different cool adapters. So one is a 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch TRS, and the other is a 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch TRRS. This is the TRS, this is the TRRS. You see that? So this would go into a mobile phone, a laptop mic input, except for a MacBook Pro. They state specifically that you can't use a MacBook Pro. But I don't need either of these, so let's just do this. I don't want to break this. This seems super delicate here. I feel like I'm going to snap this thing just trying to move it. This seems like it's hard to... Ooh, it was kind of like stuck, and I had to apply a lot of pressure to pull it open, so I thought I was going to break it. But it's pretty sturdy. I can dig it. Okay, I'm not going to do the behind the back or any of that stuff because I don't need to. This feels kind of wonky. Like, oh, there we go. Let's power these up at the same time. They say red and blue make glue, so this should work. Oh, that's cool. As I'm talking, there's a little signal indicator. You know, building stuff like these, like, why can't you just make this whole bezel an LED meter. It can't cost too much, right? And again, one button on this thing, no sensitivity. I have no idea how this is going to work out, but I'm going to pop this into input 4 of my interface and see how we go. Hello. Okay, so this microphone is off. I have that going in line level. I assume it should be line level, but I really had to crank the gain up, unless I have a pad on there. Nope. So I'm at minus 22 dB and still minus 22.7. I think that peak was, and now I'm shouting. I don't know if you can tell. I am very much shouting. That peak was probably when I plugged the 1/4 inch input in, and I can't wait to listen back to this. I'm not monitoring. I have a hunch it's gonna sound awful. Okay, so kind of shouting, or pretty much very I would not talk this loud for doing a video, and I'm at minus 24.8, and I don't know, man. You know what, I am gonna try one other thing. On the Avalon, there are 2 DI inputs on the front of that preamp. It'll still be a line input, but I have more control over gain. Right now, on a Focusrite Liquid 56 Sapphire, it peaks around minus 3 dB if I get any noise happening. Otherwise, I'm still at minus 27. I think it's kind of like you got to get right up in here and wow, right into this microphone. About 8 out of 11 on the input trim on the interface. I'm peaking at minus 20 dB. This is not great. And what did I expect? It was $35, but I am going to try going into the Avalon. It's kind of like the grossest thing to do is to take a $30 junk wireless mic and run it through a $2,000 mic preamp, but let's see how that goes. Hello. Okay. So my noise floor is about 47 dB, and this looks good. Just about minus 10 dB, and this is the same input level that I have for this mic, which is cool. Yeah, so that's not bad. And I don't have a problem with that because I have been turning the input switch from microphone to DI constantly as I've been recording video. And so what else did I want to try? I'm not gonna sing or anything with the lapel mic. It's just for speaking. Through the course of talking in the last minute, I've now topped out at minus 6.7 dB. I think that is happy. I don't think if I yell, no. So yeah, the way I was yelling before, going straight into the Focusrite, that just peaked at minus 1.4. So that's a little hot, but I don't yell very often. So in order not to make awful static noise, I am going to mute this and try out the headset. Or actually, I want to see if there's a pop if I kill the power on this. So let's watch and see. That was pretty good. I didn't see any pop when I turned this off. So that will come in very helpful if I have drums being recorded straight into Logic and I'm talking into the headset mic and then I want to explain something and then play the drums. I can just quick power it off, no pops to worry about, and I won't get that bleed into the headset mic. So this guy's coming out. It's all going to come down to how the audio sounds, and you guys have heard it first. I have to wait till I stop recording and go back and watch this thing. I appreciate that. So this feels very much like a toy. This is plastic and cheap. I know the first time I try to put this on a belt loop or anything, it's just going to snap right off. There's no spring mechanism. It's just molded plastic. Yeah, that's going to break. Okay, so now powering off, there was no pop. So this microphone is going off, and then I'm going to turn this on. Hello. So that was hot. I guess it is the proximity to my mouth. The lapel mic was down here. This is here. So maybe if I do more of like this kind of thing. Hey, yeah, I like that. With where that is, 5 inches from my mouth, I am peaking at -10. I can dig that. This all comes down to if it sounds marginally decent. So I think that's about good enough. I guess I'll just say a few more words to get some more of a test of the headset compared to the lav. So yeah, the change there is that I had to go down a notch, which is about 3 dB, and pull it further from my face. If this all sounds good, then I think I'm pretty content. I'm just gonna bump it on and off again because I forgot to look if it popped when I did that, so hang tight. Okay. Yeah, thanks for watching. My name is Troisy. If anybody's looking for something like this, I can't give this my recommendation, but that's why I do videos like this, because I feel like I like to have somebody else in on the experience with me. So yeah, there's like 100 different brands just like these. I'd say 35, 40 bucks. If this sounds good, I wouldn't spend more than that. Doesn't, I'll be back with another video when I end up spending like 200 bucks or more. Alright, so long everybody.